Bio Show! Today's episode, extracting DNA from green peas. It's a part of life. With your co-hosts, thank you, and welcome to the Bio Show. In today's episode, we're going to be learning about DNA. It's a part of life.
What does DNA stand for?
DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid.
We're going to be extracting DNA from some green split peas.
Why are we using green peas, Maddie?
We're using green split peas because Gregor Mendel, known as the father of genetics, used green peas as his first experiments. Also, they're a good source of DNA because they're seeds. But where are we going to put them? Where are we going to measure these green peas?
A graduated cylinder.
Awesome! You might want to do it over a bowl in case you spill.
Peas going up.
Perfect. Now, take your green peas and put them in a blender, but don't blend it. That sounds cool.
Salt will help our DNA harden and stick together in clumps so it's easier to see later.
Make sure to put it over a bowl so it won't spill everywhere. There, we're done. Add it to the blender.
With the peas.
With the peas. Enzymes are trying to break down our DNA, but cold water makes the enzymes work slower. This will help keep our DNA intact for later.
You can get the water from your sink, but make sure it's cold. Mixture. Blending your pea mixture will break down the cell wall of the peas and turn it into pea soup. Make sure to not put your hands in the blender and put the lid on. Thoroughly. My mom will.
Your pea soup mixture should look like this. Liquid detergent will break down and remove the cell membrane and nuclear membrane of the pea. This will release our DNA. And that's how you get it done, folks. How does the detergent break down the nuclear and cellular membrane?
The liquid detergent takes away the lipids and proteins that make up the nuclear membrane and the cell membrane. This unravels the membrane, so you are left with just the DNA. Let your pea soup sit for 8 minutes while your DNA are being released. We'll be back after this commercial break on the Bio Show.
Do we have to do this?
Yeah. It's a thing now, kind of.
And then there's Dejah with Pop-Tarts.
Sorry. I'm like talking to a camera, I'm like sorry.
We're back on the Bio Show. This is your pea soup. The DNA that was released over the 8 minutes is still protected and folded inside of proteins. It feels thicker. Look at that. It's like snot. That's what letting it sit for 8 minutes turns the mixture into.
It's been 8 minutes.
The DNA that is in your mixture is protected and packaged by proteins. The meat tenderizer cuts the proteins away like a pair of scissors would. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but that was definitely a pinch.
That is true.
One small pinch for man, one giant experiment for mankind. Okay.
You have to add alcohol to your pea soup so it will protect your DNA and keep it from dissolving or breaking down.
What kind of alcohol?
95% isopropyl alcohol.
How much do I have to add?
The same amount that is in the test tube.
We're gonna say big. No. When you pour it, make sure it is tilted sideways and it forms a separate layer on top. This is what it should look like. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. Look at that, it's like rising up, back and down.
Let the test tube sit for 5 minutes until you see the DNA and then you can extract it.
And remember to do the snap this time. We'll be back on the Bio Show.
1 hour later, 2 hours later, 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
We're back on the
Bio Show. We have successfully extracted our DNA from the peas.
What if I drop it?
I would kill you.